Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. A little while ago I put a poll on the community tab and I asked you guys which titanium product I should buy. Should I buy the Pathfinder titanium canteen cook kit or the heavy cover titanium mess kit? Well, you guys spoke and you said you wanted to see the Pathfinder canteen cook kit. I'll admit that I may have purchased both of them. But today, we're checking out the Pathfinder product. Stay tuned, this is a really cool cook kit. Now I remember when I bought my Keith titanium canteen cook kit, it took a good while for me to convince myself that I should spend $150 on it. It was like $160. And I have to be honest, I have used that cook kit pretty much every single time that I've gone into the woods since I bought it maybe 3 years ago. It's taken a little while, but other titanium canteen products have come out on the market. The one I have is co-produced or co-branded by Keith Titanium and Heavy Cover. So I didn't want to get another canteen just for the sake of getting another canteen. That's why I haven't gotten Heavy Cover. They're the same thing. I wanted something a little different, and recently the Pathfinder School or selfrelianceoutfitters.com released a version of the titanium canteen cook kit that I had to pick up. Here's the product, and this is how it comes in the package. It comes with this carrying case. It does have MOLLE on the back. You can attach it to anything, and that's kind of nice. Let me get it out, and we're going to take a look at each individual component. Up front here, which is very nice, it does have a space specifically for the lid, and that's always something nice to have. Pull out our canteen and our 2 cups. We'll start with the canteen. It is 7.5 by 4.75. The capacity of this canteen is 1,100 milliliters. The weight is 5 3/4 ounces, so pretty darn lightweight canteen. It does have a D-ring on top for hanging it. This is more for hanging it off the side of your bag or something like that. Very handy to have. Inside, like all titanium, it makes a lot of noise, but it does have a little O-ring right there. And you can see that. If you put this over the fire, I would take that out. I wouldn't obviously put this over the fire with the lid on, so I'm just kind of telling you guys, make sure that you realize that that is there in case you get crazy and put it right over the fire. Next, we will look at the cup. It is 3.75 by 5 9/16 inches. How about that for an interesting measurement? Capacity is 750 milliliters, weighs a very nice 3 3/4 ounces. Has nice butterfly handles, which are something I really like. You can see it's very easy to hold. You can grab it very securely if you need to. Nothing chintzy about that. It does have, you should be able to see right there, it does have markings on the inside. It has 150, 300, 450, and 600 milliliter markings, which is pretty convenient. One thing I've never understood, especially when they're making something for the American market, is why not put ounces on there, but you can do some quick calculations. It's a little charred up from fires, but you can see, very nice. The bowl, or whatever you want to call it, it's 2 inches high, and again 5 9/16 inches wide. Capacity is 400 milliliters, and the weight is 2 3/4 ounces. Has these wraparound type handles. I think they obviously did this, and not so much the butterfly handles, just because of the size. It's kind of hard to get something much bigger on there, and this actually works just fine. It has 2 markers for gradation. It has 150 and 300 milliliters right in there. Very nice, functional piece of kit. A bonus, because normally you don't get one of these with a canteen cook kit. Last, we'll look at the lid. This is 1/4 inches high, and again, 5 9/16 inches wide. It weighs just over 1 ounce. It does have a D-ring on top that you can grab it with from if it's hot. And I want to show you guys that it has a very snug fit on both of these. It pops on. Okay, this is pretty good. Now, I wouldn't do this with water in it, obviously, but you can see that it really fits on there snugly. Fits on perfectly on this side as well, nice and snugly. It doesn't fit as snugly on this, but you can still invert it. Again, don't do that with water in it because it'll pop right off. But it has very good retention, and that is a nice touch, and I love the fact that it fits on both. Again, if you missed it at the beginning, you just pop these on like this. Put the canteen in there, and there's your kit. Like I showed y'all earlier, this is the MOLLE bag. The weight is 4 3/4 ounces. It is, I would say, tolerable quality. I mean, it's certainly not anything Hidden Woodsman material, but it's tolerable. Does have the nice sleeve in the front for the top, which is really, really nice. Total weight of the whole kit without the bag is 13.5 ounces. With the bag, it's 18.5 ounces. Price overall, $144.95. Available on Self-Reliance Outfitters. Very nice little kit. Let's take it outside and we're going to put it to use. We're going to make some ramen noodles and fry up a little sausage. And we're going to do that with our titanium firebox stove. So let's talk some pros and cons, especially pros and cons versus a traditional shape on a Canteen. From the standpoint of pros, of course, the weight on this product is exceptional. Like any titanium product, it is much lighter than its stainless steel counterparts. You also get an extra container. With the Keith or heavy cover kit, or really any other traditional Canteen cook kit, you just get the one Canteen cup or mug and the Canteen itself. Those are the only things you can actually use. This gives us an entire additional container, which is the fry pan or the cup, whichever way you look at it, the smaller vessel. The shape is also super important. Not having those rounded edges and having more of a flat bottom makes it much easier to use on any kind of a stove. If you're putting it over an open fire, you can easily put a Canteen over that or the Canteen cup, and you can make it stand up pretty easily. And with many stoves it works, but I'll tell you, it is much easier and much safer to use this square bottom design. Especially when you're looking at smaller diameter or smaller footprint stoves, this really shines over the traditional rounded bottom Canteen. This product also has a really well-fitting lid. It fits on both the cup and the larger pot or traditional Canteen cup, whichever one you can put the lid on. And it's just cool. So as far as cons go, The positive that is those square edges and that more non-traditional shape also makes it harder to fit inside of a traditional Canteen pouch, and it's overall just a little bit bulkier and bigger than your traditional kits. And of course, the cost is much more than a traditional stainless steel Canteen cook kit. So what do I think about this kit? I have to be honest, I really like it. I wasn't sure that I would. I didn't know whether I would like the odd shape. And if you're on the fence about getting one, I really don't have much negative to say about it. It seems very well made, and so far it has stood up without any problems to multiple heat sources, whether it be an open fire or a really powerful stove like the Soto Windmaster, for example. No issues at all, no warping, no problems. So the big question you may ask is, do I recommend it over my Keith Titanium Canteen Cook Kit? And I'm not sure that I can answer that yet. I've had 3 or 4 years of constant day-to-day use of my Keith product, and it has worked perfectly. Still looks perfectly new. Of course, it's all charred up from fires, but it looks perfectly new. Otherwise, everything functions, no problems with warping. Over time, I'm going to use this product more and more, and maybe in another year or 18 months, I will actually put out a comparison video, but I really need to use these products, in particular this one, a lot more before I can make a comparison. So what do you guys think about this product? Do you have it? Do you have both of them? Do you have one that you favor over the other? I'd love for you guys to comment down below. It really helps everybody learn more about these products and get a little more excited about potentially getting them. You're looking at products that cost quite a bit of money, and I do think both these products are the kind of piece of gear that you can buy and use for an indefinite amount of time as long as you take good care of it. Because of that, people really want information about where they should spend their money. That's what these videos are all about. So if you have information and something to add to both of these kits, make sure you leave it down below. I do have a full review and a reason why I believe that the Keith Titanium Canteen Cook Kit is worth the money. I'll leave a link down below for you guys. Stop right now if you don't mind. Do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button down below. It really helps spread things across YouTube. I can't tell you guys how much it helps the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any videos, hit the notification bell and you will be the first to know. I'm going to be using this product quite a bit over the next year. I do look forward to doing that comparison video, but I think in this situation, something so expensive and something that people really want to know, I don't think it's reasonable to use this product for just a month or two like I have and make a comparison video. So we'll do that in about a year, year and a half when I have more experience with it. Until then, guys, I really appreciate all the support. Stay tuned for more videos here on Paleo Hiker MD.